Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. If you watched in another edition of what's new at the farmstead. So if you watched my last what's new video, I ended it in a rainstorm. That was last Saturday. So I'm filming this on Sunday, May the 19th. And the rain gauge behind me, it had 1 1/10 of rain, and I would have thought it had more than that, but I guess we're so wet that every little inch makes it seem like more. But we got to get to the garden and pick a few things. It's not a lot because we have had some severe drowning of tomatoes and cucumbers. But let's see what we're getting. Hey, here's our little Sunday morning harvest. You can see this is the first potatoes we've got, and they are small. We have figured out that we have trouble growing potatoes in the ground, but we didn't in the grow bags last year. So we made a decision that potatoes next year will be in containers. The jalapenos, they're small, but these are also the plants that she overwintered. So that may be the issue, just the plants themselves are too old. Two different kind of cucumbers, got two small pickling ones on the left, and burpless one here, the big one, Jack? Mm-hmm. The burpless one. Then we have a couple of squash, and that is our first onion for this season. Okay, we're back. Today is Monday the 20th, so it's not raining and the sun is shining. Hallelujah. Hopefully it'll dry out in a couple days and we can get back in the garden, because I need to go show you a screw up that I've done down there. But today we've got to fix Blessed Nana's sprayer that she sprays Roundup with around fence posts and around the edge of flower beds to kill the weeds from getting in her flower beds and all that. And this was a boom type sprayer. She's got the boom sitting over there, but this is just one of the things that she does as she piddles. So a couple of things is the cap at the back. The drain cap, it has started leaking, just old, dry rotted, so I needed to replace that. And this valve here, comes out as a single and then turns into a dual. Both of these are leaking. So I looked at, this is the county line sprayer from Tractor Supply, so went there and got the cap. They didn't have one of these here. Didn't have one online either, because we looked. So I guess County Line has quit selling this piece right here, and it's nothing but cheap plastic. And I saw where you could get some valve rebuild kits, but by the time I spent the money on that, hopefully that I'd get the right parts and do all that, I thought to myself, we just need to figure out some other way to rig this. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me get this unhooked. I know we talked about the tire in my last video, and you saw it unfixed and you saw it fixed. Not necessarily me fixed it, but I promised you that I did. I promised you that I did fix it. So again, like I say, both of these on-offs are leaking pretty bad. So as I went to Tractor Supply to get the right parts, they didn't have the right parts, which is not unusual for these big box stores. They don't care about their customers anymore. And they'll start, and this is the way to get you to buy new sprayers, is they quit making parts for the old sprayers. So what I done was just got a regular Y that you use off your house or other garden spigots, and done it. Now you can see it is way bigger than this one, so it's a little bit heavier, but this thing has got a pretty good brace right here, so I don't think the weight's going to be a problem. Just the only thing that concerns me is I got plastic threads here and metal threads here, and I don't have any thread tape, so I'm just going to put this on here for right now, and I'll get some thread tape. You know, I haven't brought all my stuff from the subdivision house here, and I need to do that. And this would be the only thing that I'm worried about, is trying to make that fit right there. Let me get it out of here first. May have to go get me a longer piece of tubing. Nope, it'll fit. I'll get it to turn just a little bit. Okay, so it's in there. Hopefully that'll work. So that's that. Let me get the back on right here. Should have had all this opened up before I turned you on. I'll cut myself first. Probably going to edit some of this stuff out so that way you're not sitting here spending, because we're already at 4.5 minutes just doing this right here. I don't like watching that kind of stuff, and sure don't want you to have to watch it either. Okay, Nana should be ready to go, so let's go see what our next task is. Okay, here's confession time. Remember in a few videos back I talked about for some reason the zipper peas didn't come up? Well, they didn't come up because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I planted them in the same row as the okra. So we got a combination of okra and zipper peas right here. And I know it's hard to see because of all the grass, but it's been too wet to get the tractor and rolling cultivator in here. So hopefully with this sunshine we have today, and hopefully if we can get some tomorrow, I can get a tractor in here next week, because I sure ain't fixing to weed this thing by hand. When I pulled up this afternoon, there were 5 squirrels right here around this pecan tree right here. So I've set up 2 traps. The one we caught the armadillo, the possum in, and it's a big trap, so it might be too big for the squirrels. But then I do have a smaller squirrel trap over there on the other side. Of course, I got a camera right there, so hopefully we can catch them boogers. Right now, they can't do too much damage to the trees, but it won't be for long. We'll have to pull out the old pew-pew and start taking care of them. So let's see what we catch. Welcome back, everyone. You saw I set these traps on Monday, so it is now Thursday, and we have a critter. So, and ironically, he's in the big trap and not the small trap. So, and I do have a camera over there, so I may throw that clip in here, but let's get this little fella dispatched and throw him in the freezer for a future supper. Okay, we're back. It is Saturday, the 25th, I believe it is. So we're almost at the, excuse me, we're almost at the end of this video. So if you'll hang on just a few more minutes, I'm almost at enough time that I can get that $100 paycheck from YouTube. So, you know, if you'll just leave this running on your computer a few minutes, I'll fast forward through burning this. I've got this here. If you remember, there's a stump that's about as tall as that first layer of bricks. I'm trying to burn that out. But just a few more minutes. I got this. I got 1 wagon load, a piece of another one, and I got a big limb I'm going to cut up. And I'm using my Sacred Mini chainsaw. And I've got a video on that, and I'll leave it up here in this corner right here where you can go back and watch our review of the Sacred Mini chainsaw. But really, again, not a lot happened because just the dang rain. And if the rain didn't stop me, it's too wet to work in the garden, or had a board meeting at work Thursday night, so I didn't get home till after dark. So it's tough trying to homestead and work a real-time job, and I'm not whining. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, and we're not even full-time homesteaders yet. So, but there's many of you that are, and I have grown to appreciate what you do. I know what farmers go through for a living, so now I'm starting to understand more and more what homesteaders and farmsteaders, along with bigger farmers and ranchers, do. So again, just give me a few more minutes. I'm gonna put this on fast forward, so that way you just don't have to sit there and watch it in real time. But again, those minutes and those seconds that you watch are precious. They're much appreciated. And I'm just gonna close this video out by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week. And until we get back together, y'all take care. Hey, you're still here? If you just watched that, give or take a minute of time lapse, I want to thank you. So if you will send me an email to rnwfarmstead@gmail.com, and that's in the about section. Everybody that emails me with the name of this video and the number of this video, I don't know if it's going to be 552 or 551, 553, somewhere in that range. If you'll email me with saying that you watched at least to this right here, I'll enter everybody in the drawing and send you some goodies out of our pantry, because I appreciate you. Don't leave a comment, because then you're going to give everybody else a guess that something's going on. So, well, leave me a comment, but just don't leave me a comment saying you watched to the end. Send me that email, because the less it enter, the better chance you have of winning. Again, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And until we get back together, y'all take care and God bless.